Hi, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Mofokeng L. I am going to present exponents with focus to raising a power to a power. Basically, this is the lesson that I presented last week, but I've realized that there is somewhere that I should start. And where I should start is to have a look at what CAPS is saying. Right. According to CAPS, we have to do calculations using numbers in exponential form. We have to establish general law of exponents limited to 1 multiplying a same base, you add the exponents. 2 dividing same base to you subtract the exponents. And then 3, which is our main focus, is raising a power to a power. We must multiply all the exponents, or rather raising a product to a power, we must multiply all the exponents, which will be our main focus today. And then again, we have to establish that raising any number to 0 is 1. And then the second focus will be whereby we will be applying the law that says raising a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. All right. Let's get started. Let's establish the general law of exponent, which limited to raising a power to a power, you need to multiply an exponent. Let's have a look at this. We are having 2 raised to exponent of 2 and all raised to exponent of 3. What is going to happen? This is what we know, that if we are having 2 to exponent of 2 raised to exponent of 3, according to expanding, we are going to multiply 2 to exponent of 2 by 2 to exponent of 2 and by 2 to exponent of 2. And the results will be 2 to exponent of 2 plus 2 plus 2 from the previous laws of exponent, whereby if you multiply same base, you add the exponents. And it ultimately gives us 2 to exponent of 6. Right. And then 2 to exponent of 6 will give us 64. Now, let's have a look at another method that we can apply. We are having 2 to exponent of 2 raised to exponent of 3 and 2 to exponent of 2 raised to exponent of 3. If we multiply 2 exponent 2 by 3, what is going to happen? We are going to have 2 to exponent of 6, which is similar to this side, whereby we had 2 to exponent of 6 after expanding. And as we multiply, we also get 2 to exponent of 6, which is the same as 64. Now, this implies that if we raise 2 to exponent of 2 all to exponent of 3, we'll get the same results as when we raised 2 multiplied by 3, which will give us 2 to exponent of 6. Now, recognize and use the appropriate law of operations using numbers involving exponents and square and cube roots, of which in this case, our main focus will be the law that states raising a power to a power, you will actually multiply the exponents. Right. Here we are having number 1, where we need to simplify using the law of exponents. So according to what we have discovered that if you raise a power to another power, or if you raise a power to an exponent, we must multiply the exponents. We have actually discovered that. Right. Now we are having a q to exponent of 4 multiplied by 3, which will give us q to exponent of 12. Right, number 2. We are having x to exponent of 2, y to exponent of 6. All is raised to exponent 2. So therefore, this time we are actually having a product raised to an exponent. So if we have a product raised to an exponent, it simply means we have to multiply each and every exponent that is inside the bracket. So that simply means x raised to exponent of 2 will be multiplied by exponent 2, which is outside the bracket. So 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. And then going on again, we are having y to exponent of 6 raised to exponent of 2. That means we will be having 6 multiplied by 2, which will give us 12. Right, going on. This marks our end of the lesson. But what I want to emphasize is that it is not easy to work with exponents without actually discovering them. Even the first law that says you multiply the same base, therefore you have to add the exponent. You have to discover it in order to be able to see that it is true. The same way with the law that says you actually divide the same base, you must subtract the exponents. Again, it must be discovered. But as I've indicated, our main focus was on raising a power or raising a product to an exponent or to a further exponent. You need to multiply the exponents. I hope my grade 8 learners, you get it useful, and thank you very much. That marks end of our lesson.